What is going on, guys? Joel here with another video. In today's video, we're actually going to get into assembling things onto the engine: intake manifold, exhaust manifold, turbo, things like that. I did actually have to end up getting rid of some footage. I switched from having the GoPro sitting on things to actually having it on my head, but I didn't pay attention to the angle that I had it at, so you weren't able to actually see what I was doing in quite a bit of the footage, so I had to just get rid of that. Just want to give you a heads up on that. That will be the beginning of the video, and then the later end will actually be a headlight restoration kit that is a really good one. It makes the headlights look practically brand new. So we'll get into this video and start assembling. So there's a bit of a new development here. The head that I had, that I was told was a 7-bolt head that was built, it's actually in fact a 6-bolt head. So it was a completely 6-bolt engine, head, block, everything. So I'm gonna need more parts. I'm going to need, there's some miscellaneous parts for the 7-bolt block that I would need anyways. There's the coolant or water pipe that runs from the water pump to the thermostat. Now there's other things that I need. The intake is different for the 7-bolt as opposed to the 6-bolt. The thermostat is different, so there's just a whole lot of things that I gotta get in here. So, gotta go back to either online ordering or getting back with the guy that sold me the new engine. He said that he's got some parts. So we'll see as to where we get them from, but either way, we'll get those parts in. We'll get it taken care of, get it running, be done with this portion of it and be able to enjoy the car. After putting some right stuff on the valve cover when sealing it up, I didn't fully torque down those bolts. I'll let the right stuff end up sealing, and then I'll continue to torque those down. I'd got them down pretty tight. I just don't want all of it to flare out and end up being pretty much useless as to putting that on. So we will start putting other parts on, gaskets and such, and we should be pretty dang close to being able to drop this in the car. I ended up having to scramble a little bit. I ended up putting some right stuff on the thermostat housing because the gasket that I have for it didn't have the complete lining and everything that was needed, so I put some right stuff in there, and I didn't want it to set up or anything, so I was kind of scrambling to get things ready. I didn't really have them prepared beforehand, but I ended up getting all 4 bolts here. I ended up having to get a stainless steel one from the hardware store that was long enough to go in there, and then the other 3 mount down there. I ended up having to take the cover for the thermostat off so that I could actually get to the bolts. Otherwise, it was a bit tricky to do so. And I pulled out one of the sensors that I had pulled from the previous thermostat housings. And yeah, so we've got that mounted on there. I ended up putting the water pipe on it when I put it in because of it having to go in there. Got it run into the water pump and then put that bolt on. So I have all that buttoned up there. I do have a new thermostat that I'll throw in. Get rid of this old janky one. I'll toss that. But yeah, clean this surface before I end up putting the new one in and everything, and just get things buttoned up. I still have a couple of the hoses here that I'll have to end up running and get all that figured out here, but making progress on it. I do have the camshaft position sensor as well, so we'll get that thrown in there as well as the hoses and everything, and just pick away at it. I ended up ordering a intake manifold gasket from work and everything because I can get it in a few days as opposed to still waiting on the one from MA Performance. I don't know when it'll be in because it wasn't in stock, so go from there with that. Hopefully at that point I'll have all the gaskets I need. So I'll just kind of see as we go. If there's anything else we need, worst case scenario, I could get it through work, get things pretty quickly. Even if I had to order it in, usually the vendors like O'Reilly's and all of them can get it to me next day, if not 2 days out. So yeah, we'll keep picking away at this and get it all set. So this hose was a bit longer for the previous setup, so I'm just going to cut it down so it can fit correctly here. We're going to use the Cerakote ceramic headlight restoration kit to get these headlights all sorted out. That kit comes in a box like this. Like I said, I've used it on the Evo before. Look how bad that lens is. And basically all that this comes with is the clear coating, oxidation remover. It comes with quite a few of those, as well as some gloves. Make sure you don't get the crap on your hands, and then it also comes with just a palm sander to rough up that edge and everything to make sure to get it all cleared off. So we'll get started on doing this ceramic coat kit and see how they turn out. You see that there's quite a bit of dirt on there, but the pad ends up turning yellow with all the gunk that it gets off there and everything. If it didn't have so much dirt, you see it went yellow. But you use a few of these packets for here. Here's a much better example as I'm using it on the other headlight. Turns yellow, gets all the gunk off there. So next step would be sanding down the surface. Then you got to get all of the soapy water off of it and everything. And then you can end up putting the ceramic coat, clear coat on. Now it calls to use the red sanding pad with some water in a squirt bottle and to be wiping it down, scrubbing it with that.